Hello everyone, happy Friday. I had something I wanted to share with all of you. And I just feel like you will understand this if you're doing this. As we all know that I'm a spiritualist, maybe some new viewers that don't realize that, but I really am a spiritualist, and we all have to understand. Some people depends on that full moon, some people don't. Some people just depends on everyday base. That's fine if that's what your preference of doing. But for me, I depend on everything to make everything run smooth in my life, because we all want new and advance on things, new ideas, new growth, new preparation of life. This year I feel like it's going to be more my year with my spiritual growth. I couldn't believe the many things that happened between yesterday and the day before. I just felt like I had to get on here and share my story. The one thing that we do need to remember, if you are a Christian or a spiritualist, you should be taking a lot of time to prepare yourself for protection and be doing a lot of meditating. When you're not meditating a lot, you don't see grow in yourself. And because I'm doing that almost every day, I'm starting to see a lot of changes within me. And if you have something that blocks your growing spirit, you might also want to slow that down a little bit. I mean, I know some people say, oh, I don't need to stop. Like some people have a smoking habit. Some people have a shopping addiction. Some people got a drinking addiction. Some people got drugs addiction. And yes, I'm using the word, but when I say drugs, it could be medication. Not necessarily really using drugs from the street. I'm speaking on medicine. Some people pop out. Oh, I'm paying him. You know, some addictions are easy to become addiction. You don't know how to get rid of it. And so now, as I speak this thing, is that I drink. I'm not going to lie to that. And I enjoy drinking. But I wanted it to, it is not necessarily I need to do that every day. And then we also have to remember, if you are a wine drinker, you will understand that red wine is better than white wine. Even though that's not everyone's preference. I like both. But on a regular basis, I rather go straight to that white wine. It does not affect me on nothing, because I've been doing it for so long. But once again, I'm not high on my wine. Just explaining to you that yes, we have some additions that we might want to slow down on, and if we want to see grow in our spiritual walk, we may have to do some changes and start not really high on that meditating. Meditating is the biggest thing to do in your life. So the more if we're doing that, the more you're going to see you grow. But when you're doing it, you can't be thinking about things. You really got to sit there and clear your mind. Take away all negative in my spirit, in my soul. Keep me away from negative. I'm going to be using that a lot. Telling you guys to get rid of the negative. Start using positive thinking, positive atmosphere, positive social life, positive everything. Because the more we encourage that in our world, the better it becomes. You don't have to live negative. Learn to develop being happy, learn to develop being around happy people. When I speak of this, I love it because I got to be honest. When I speak to my best friend or all my best friends, be honest with you. They're all happy and jolly and laughing and teasing and faithful and honest and just breathful. And you can see it because they're living happy. They're not thinking negative, they're thinking positive. The more we feel that, we feel good about it. So anyway, the more I've been doing that meditating, the more I'm starting to feel. You all understand I've lost a partner last year. And some people don't know how to receive spiritual connection to the one that died that they love. You can't rush that, but you can develop it to be connected to you. But you have to be patient for one thing. Second, you need to make sure all negative is out of your mind, out of your soul. And you're thinking positive about a new growth in you. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy to move on when someone dies. But we also have to say they don't want to see you feeling sad and unhappy and blah, 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 blah. They want to see you feeling happy. They want to see you feeling enthusiastic. They want to see you living your life. And the more we start feeling that, we're going to start seeing things. But we can't do that if we're in that type of attitude. I don't know if I want to do that today. I'm not going to tell no one what to eat for me. Because my wife and I were very, very, very close. We were so close. We were like, she was my first best friend. Then it goes down the line on my other best friend. But she was really like so much to me in so many ways. And yes, I cry. But the thing we have to learn is how are you walking and living to develop the connections of the one that you had died. And oh my gosh, ever since this has been happening, I've been connecting to her more and more because I'm meditating positively, not negative, positively. And before I go to bed, I always clear my mind before I go to bed. I said, clear my mind. Don't let me think. Let me shut down all thinking so I can sleep at night. I mean, I'm telling you, the more you guys do this, you're going to see change in your life. I got something funny to say to you. I know some of you like to get products to help you down the line. But have you ever thought that if you're rushing the product, that the energy is not the same? That's the same way you have to think about how the person made it, how their energy is feeling, how you're rushing them, how you bugging. If you're bugging a person to make something for you, the energy is going to go down. The energy is not going to be the same. They're not going to feel. No one likes to be bugged for a product. Come on. I've been waiting for that for 2-3 weeks, and you know very well you haven't. That's why I laughed. Because I think of me. I know if I want, and I'm just being honest on my own experience. If someone starts getting on my damn nerves, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to say, well, I guess they don't want a positive energy on this product. Obviously. It's the same way with anything in this world. Don't rush people for product. I can see if they had gone over 3 weeks and you haven't heard anything, now I can understand that concept. But if it's only been less than 3 weeks, I don't see that. I don't see the reason you're begging them. Especially if it's something to do with spiritual anything. If a person is trying to make you some oil, or if a person is trying to make you a candle, if a person is trying to do a reading, You know, everything we do requires positive energy. Now, if you want positive energy, you can't rush it. You got to be patient with it. I can't be forcing it and expecting, come on, come on, come on. That don't work. That's why I'm so happy that I started doing my research and listening to my best friend, and she was saying there are some things that some people don't do. And yes, take notes of everything a spiritualist is telling you. I'm sure you're not just around or watching YouTube all the time. I'm sure you're checking up on other areas. I'm sure you have friends that hang with you that are spiritualists. I mean, if you're not living and surrounded with other spiritualists. Hold on, guys. I just want to make sure that you guys understand one thing. Make sure your atmosphere is positive and you're around people that are giving you good advice, good tips. You don't want to be around people that are negative, because guess what? When you're around people who are negative, a lot of times they pull you down with them. Now I'm like this. I have a few friends that they talk crazy and they're funny and they have a good time and blah blah blah. But guess what? When I get into my house, guess what? I shake that stuff off and I say, I don't see that you shouldn't be limited, but you do need to think. If you are not protecting your energy to stay positive, then why be around someone that